brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here. It's taking on the Los Angeles Rams. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. There, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Timing is everything on a round like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Richardson out of the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Heck of a broken tackle, and able to work this down near the 23.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, Indianapolis. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a first carry here for their running back. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Well, Stafford going to change it up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, the Rams had 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Richardson looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that tough. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Richardson looking to throw this. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of first at about the 31-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. There you Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
First run now for Kyron Williams.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
To throw is Stanford. Caught on the right side by Adams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Stanford. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's number one goal is to throw that timing off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by the crew. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams from 10 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Richardson to throw. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind, and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In motion left is Mitchell. Richardson working from the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Richardson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. And Mitchell from 13 yards out. And the Colts are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Stafford. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated views. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And last time we look to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll work down the inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 out well. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. Williams. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop it? They did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Second and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's Richardson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown. First half. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Stafford now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
To the air again, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Here's Stafford. Finding Williams on the check down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Throwing to Stafford. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams from 17 yards out. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
But oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Only a yard to pick up there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw is Stafford. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, the points certainly not at a premium. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Now Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by McClure. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now it's Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's it's all down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
38. Colts 31.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Yards to go.
The Colts on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. And now he's got a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down and 8. From the 50, Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro coming slow 6 racks on.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line.
28 yards. That's good for a Rams.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. A good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Rams 45, Colts 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown. This game's over.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.